Hi guys, welcome to another video here in Teaching Languages in the section Spanish for English speakers. Well, in this video we'll learn about the verb to be, but this time the another translation of this verb, that is estar, and examples in negative as well. So let's start. Well, so the verb estar is something that is kind of different in general things that in difference with the verb ser, because the translation of the verb to be is two different verbs, estar and ser, but that's different. Estar is used to describe temporal actions. On the other hand, the verb ser is different because it is used to describe permanent actions, or at least that it lasts for a while. So we have here the conjugation of the verb estar. We have, first of all, we have to remember a little bit the subject pronouns, the pronombres. Remember that these are the pronombres, the subject pronouns, okay, who make the action. Remember that pronombres replace a name, okay? So a name or a place or an object or animal, so like that, okay? So now we have yo, tú, remember that accent, the tilde, usted, él, the tilde as well, ella, nosotros, the feminine way is nosotras with a instead of o, vosotros, the feminine way is vosotras instead of o is a, okay? Ustedes, ellos, the feminine is ellas, okay? Ellas instead of o we have a, okay? Ellas, feminine. Okay, now we are going to continue with the conjugation of the verb estar. Something that so now we have the conjugation, and the next form is yo estoy, tú estás, usted está, él or ella está, nosotros estamos, vosotros estáis, ustedes están, ellos están. So that is very easy because we have, as I said, in Spanish we can omit the pronombre, and so you can understand because we have this conjugation at the end has a suffix. We change this one for one of these ones, okay? Estar, estoy, okay? And so the conjugation is going to tell us who is making the action. In English, not. It's necessary to use the pronombres in English. In Spanish, no. You can say it only to highlight or to emphasize something. Okay? For example, as I said, it's something that is temporary. For example, estoy cansado en este momento. Okay? We have the verb estoy conjugated in first person singular, okay? In this case, I, yo. Estoy cansado en este momento. So, in this case, that means I'm tired in this moment, okay? So, we can use now ne, and we are going to check what to replace in those pronombres, okay? So we have Elsa está ok, Elsa está ansiosa por la película. We have the adjective. Ansiosa means anxious or excited in this case for the movie. Ok, Elsa está ansiosa por la película. So in this case, Elsa is a feminine name. So what pronoun is replaced in this case Elsa? Are you ready? Check the conjugation at the end. By the way, está, we had here both, right? But it's feminine. Remember what is the feminine? It's ella, okay? In this case, it's ella. We had another example.
Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little Johnny wants to play. Rain, rain, go away.
Ok, Ramón y Glaucia están casados. Well, that is the state in state that they are. Okay, the status that they are. So they are married in this moment. Remember, plural because we are talking about two people. So Glaucia Ramón y Glaucia están casados. That means that this moment, but we don't know, probably in the future that state can change. For the reason is temporal things. Probably in the future, one of them are a widow, I don't know, or it could be separated or divorced because their state in this moment is that they are married, okay? The reason we have is están, okay? Ramón y Glaucia están casados. Okay, for example, as I said, we use ser. Do you remember that in the last video we say one of the videos about ser? We say that we can use for things that are not going to change or probably going to change for a long time. Well, Ramón y Glaucia, what is the pronoun that is replaced? Remember that they are plural, so we have this one, or this one. In this case, we have two options, right? Because we have están. So it could be ustedes or ellos, one of those. Remember that there are third person, so therefore is ellos. Okay? Remember the ellas when we have exclusive two women, okay? But here we have a man and a woman, okay? So therefore is ellos. Ramón y Glaucia están casados. We use like as well when, well, as I say, temporal things or temporal actions with estar. Okay, for example, I don't know, probably you have an accident with your finger. I don't know, probably the dog beat you, and so therefore you have a big nose. That means that just temporarily you're going to have that, and in the future you're going to return with the same size. For example, mi dedo, that means finger, está hinchado, means swollen, okay? Mi dedo está hinchado. Okay, we understood that estar is used with temporal actions, with temporal speech, some things that are going to change, probably here in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, 1 years, but it's temporarily something that in a moment is going to change, probably for a short or middle or term, or for a short or middle or long term. Okay, so that is something that you need to understand. So now we are going to learn the negative way. So it's very easy because you remember the video with the negative form of the verb ser. Well, remember that first of all we have the pronombre, that is the subject or subject, sujeto, subject, plus no, plus in this case, no, the verb ser. We are talking about estar plus complemento, complement, okay? Okay, so now how do, for example, we can say Maria. Now we are going to talk in negative. Maria no está, okay, no está enojada. Okay, remember that Maria no está enojada. We have the negative, the sujeto, subject, in this case, that is ella, the pronombre. No, the conjugation of ella, in this case estar, ella está, y the complement, in this case, the adjective, enojada. Remember that's feminine, because it's feminine, the adjective, enojada. Okay, María no está enojada. No estoy cansado, for example. No estoy cansado. Okay, that means I'm not tired. María no está enojada. María is not angry. Okay. In English, remember, is after the verb to be, but in Spanish is before the verb to be. Okay. Another is ellos no están casados. They are not married. Okay. You know what I mean? So negative, negative, negative. Okay. Here you cannot meet that, and you can say no están casados, and you understand. We're talking about ellos, they, okay? So if you don't meet ellos, you understand because we had the translate. But it could be, depends on the context. You can probably, like beginner, the amateur in Spanish, you can misunderstood with ustedes. But depends on the context, you say, no están casados, talking about you, ustedes, okay? So, only the context is going to be understandable, but at the end of the day, the context is going to tell you you're talking about. If you are like a misunderstand, well, you can use the pronombre ustedes or ellos. It doesn't matter, just to specify whom you are talking about, okay? Who you are talking about, okay? Okay, so now we are going to go to the next section. And the next section we are going to make a couple, some exercises, and you are going to strengthen your new knowledge about the verb start, okay, the verb start. And so, are you ready for that? Well, we are going to go to the next section, okay?
Okay, now we have this exercise that is about the verb estar. So, in the first exercise, I says, ¿dónde están? Completa las frases con estoy, estás, está, etc. That means that you're going to complete the phrases with estoy, estás, está, etc. Okay? So let's start with the first. Well, we have the first sample, that is number 1, estoy en Mexico. That is very clear. So now we are number 2. Here it says donde. Donde están. Remember that you in Spanish is ustedes, or if you want to be formal, ustedes in Spain, but ustedes in Mexico is informal or formal, okay? So in this case is donde están. In the case of Spain, well, we use vosotros, remember that. So it could be estáis as well. So both are correct. The another answer is estamos en Paraguay, okay? Number 3, ¿dónde estás? Okay? Okay, she answers like I, yo, estoy en París. ¿Dónde estás? Estoy en París. Well, the exercise number 2, it says, complete los diálogos con estoy, estás, está. Here you're going to complete the dialogues with estoy, estás, en está, etc. Okay? Number 1 is, ¿cómo está usted, Elisa? Well, we had here usted. So Elisa is going to answer with first person, yo. In this case, the answer is estoy muy bien, gracias. Number 2, the question is Luisa, okay. That is in third person. Remember, Luisa is ella, so it's feminine. Therefore, the conjugation is ¿está Luisa? And the answer is sí, pero está en la cama, okay? Number 3, we're talking about Virgilio. Well, Virgilio is masculine and therefore is él. So therefore the answer is ¿está cansado Virgilio? So the answer is no. No está cansado. Está aburrido. Remember that we have here negative and a negative answer. Therefore, no is before the verb estar. It's not like English that is after the verb to be. Okay? So number 4, we have ¿dónde mi chaqueta nueva? So the answer is ¿dónde está mi chaqueta nueva? So the second answer is está en el armario. And so chaqueta means jacket, okay? Cansado means tired. And aburrido, bored, okay? Number 5, ¿dónde las Islas Galápagos, the Galapagos Islands? Remember, ¿dónde is where, okay? ¿Cómo is how, okay? So it's plural, so therefore is están. ¿Dónde están las Islas Galápagos? And the answer is están en el Pacífico, talking about Islas Galápagos, okay? Well, so this is it for today. I remind you, my name is Mario Ivan, here in Teaching Languages. Before leaving this video, I invite you to watch my other videos. If you are new here, please subscribe and give me a like to reach out new people, and every time this community grows up. And I invite you to share this video to your family and friends who are learning Spanish. Share it in your social networks. And this is it. And we had an appointment in the next video. Okay, bye bye. Adios.